What's up, Canada? This is Chris from PureGrainAudio.com. I'm here with Corey, one of the axe murderers from Trivium. If you don't know who he is, well, then I guess you probably don't know Trivium. Sucks to you, exactly. Seeing that I don't have my questions, we're just going to do a little bit of improv here. I'm going to start talking about the tour. You guys finished up, or you're finishing up now with Slipknot. When you tour with such a huge band, are there like specific things that you learn and take away from this type of tour?
We've been touring for quite a while, so we kind of know what to expect and what happens on just any tour or tours of this size and stuff like that. But these kind of tours are always like a lot of fun because you get to play arenas in front of thousands of people, and the accommodation's usually a bit better than playing some shitty club. So it's a lot more relaxing and fun, and it's just a lot more fun, to play arenas than anything else. So we enjoy it. We feel more at home on bigger stages to get to run around and everything like that. So it's cool. So
okay, we're coming there, stuff.
Minor Travis interruption.
Yeah. Anyway, so we enjoy it, and just playing with bigger bands that can bring out this amount of people. It's inspiring to us to want to work hard and try to get there on our own and be able to play places like this and headline.
So you guys, I actually think you're finishing tomorrow in London. It's your last Canadian stop with Slipknot, and then you got about 5 days to a week off. And then you're hitting Japan and then Australia. Obviously, you've been there before. You just said you've been to Japan 5 times. What's it like playing around the world? Do you have maybe a preference between Japan to Australia, or are you stoked for both of them?
Both of them are awesome. Japan's like a total different world, just because it's like the culture's different, and it's none of us know really any Japanese, so we're kind of don't know what anything says or anything. But it's a really cool place, and the fans are amazing, and they're really appreciative of what we do, and it's a lot of fun going there. And for how long it takes to travel there, luckily it's a really awesome place to go play and visit. And Australia's the same way. It's kind of got a little bit of a Florida vibe, but it's got its own thing going on. It's really a beautiful place, really cool scenery, and just really cool places to visit. So we always have a blast being able to go down there, and we're lucky enough to be one of the bands that get to go down there pretty frequently, and so it's really looking forward to it. First time in Japan and Australia doing a tour. Now that the record's out, we did a couple of shows for pre-album release stuff, and it's going to be fun now that people have got a chance to listen to the record for a few months and digest the material, and now they get to see the Mayhem live. So it's going to be fun to go down there and do that and kick ass again.
Cool. I think after you finish up in Australia, you guys are actually heading straight over to Europe. So you're doing this crazy tour. And when you hit Europe, you're actually going to be meeting up with Slipknot again for a few shows or a few festivals?
We get done Australia. I think we have a week off at home or a week and a half off, and then
home would be back in the US?
Yeah, back in Florida. So we get home on the 20th, and then the next show is June 6th. So we got a little bit of time off at home, and then we're flying over to, starting off in Germany, just doing all of June, and I think get home at the beginning of July. It's just a month of just playing European festivals, and we're doing a lot of the same festivals as Slipknot. Some of them we're not playing the same day, so they'll be playing the day before us or something, but we're doing some of that. We're doing some off dates. We're playing a show with them in Czech Republic, or no, I think it's playing with Slipknot in Poland and Croatia. So we're doing a couple off dates with them, and so that'll be fun. We've never played with them really. We never played with them over in Europe. So that'll be fun to just kind of see if there's any difference between fans and stuff. So that'll be fun, and we haven't played festivals for a few years, so those are always a blast. Just the whole festival vibe, and now people you get to play in front of, and playing with a lot of bands you wouldn't normally get a chance to play with and see. So looking forward to that, and then back out in the States right after that on that Rockstar Mayhem tour.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you come from Europe, literally, and then you almost go straight into Mayhem, which is a crazy summer-long festival. And actually, you mentioned festivals. Is there a reason why you haven't played in a couple of years? And what is it about the festival that you dig so much compared to the standing shows?
We did festivals 2 years in a row. We did 05 and 06, and we played a lot of the same festivals. And then after that, we kind of just took a break from it. Skipped a year because obviously, you know, we did it 2 years in a row. You don't want to like overdo yourself playing festivals every year.
Yeah.
So we took a break, and then 2008, we were, you know, working on a new album. So we didn't do them then. So we kind of had other things going on that, you know, we could do the festivals, and it works out because, you know, after not playing them for like 3 years, it's kind of, I guess, worked to our benefit. You know, we're not exactly like, you know, overdid it or anything like that. So it'd be fun to go back to play a lot of those festivals and kind of see the progress we've made over the years from when we played them back then. So it'd be fun, and yeah, and then probably end up next year do some of those other festivals in the summer that we haven't done. So I guess if you space it out, you can, you know, do them back to back, but you don't play the same shit every year. So
It gets repetitive.
and a lot of festivals over there, so you can mix it up every year and play different ones.
So basically, it's going to be a long summer for you guys.
Well, yeah, it's you know, we're gonna be busy the whole summer, which is good, but it's, you know, playing like Mayhem and stuff, like we did Ozfest, you know, we're out all summer, but, you know, we only play for like 20, 30 minutes or something like that, you know, 25, 30 minutes, so you're not really, I guess, physically, you know, working like the whole time. We got a lot of other stuff like booked, doing a lot of like, you know, signings and appearances on the tour, and just a lot of promotion and like meeting people and just autograph signings and stuff like that. So we have other things besides playing that, you know, those festivals. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a showcase because it's like there's so many bands. You go up there, do your thing for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of like networking and, you know, mingling with fans and doing promo and stuff, so to kind of get your name out there even more. So it's usually a pretty busy, you know, a lot of stuff going on besides, you know, just playing. You know, a lot of other things to occupy your time, and plus those festivals are always, or summer things are always fun because there's all those like the Jaeger tent and all those other kind of like promo things you can just go wander into and get free drinks and stuff. And,
Get out to know you.
and yeah, there's a lot of bands on there that we know and friends with, so there's always going to be some kind of fun hangout. Those summer tours are always a lot of fun, so looking forward to that. We haven't done one of those like for a little while.
Take
So
the barbecue on the road.
yeah.
You mentioned in there, your album came out obviously last year, 2008, September, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Shogun. Can you tell us a little bit about the title and what exactly is the meaning behind this record is? It's still pretty fresh, and I guess some of the fans would love to hear.
Yeah, we started working on the material, and like the actual title, like one of the first times we went to Japan, Matt was on some like kind of like, I guess one of the tourist kind of bus tours around the city, and they're just kind of telling you all about the historical, you know, things about Tokyo and everything like that. And they mentioned something about Shogun, which was like kind of like the highest ranking like military something. I can't remember the exact everything, but it's kind of like a, you know, person that kind of like ruled over like the land, and was like the highest power figure in feudal times or whatever. And just thought it'd be a cool idea for like a song title or something like that, kind of like get into that whole warrior kind of vibe. And then we started writing a bunch of songs. We had like 5 or 6 tunes we were working on, and we started, you know, kind of hearing how everything was coming together and the whole vibe of the songs. And we just really wanted a title that really kind of summed up what we felt the album. Kind of felt like it was very kind of epic feel and very powerful. We wanted like a title that could really sum up like a very, you know, a powerful meaning that could, you know, kind of represent the album. And you know, that was like a song we had been toying around and working on and stuff. It just seemed like a cool direction to go in, and it kind of really fit the album. So we went with it, and it was pretty cool. So
Cool. With that album, you guys kind of adopt a little bit more of a thrashy approach, and the media has been saying that it's one of the first records where you sound like yourselves, so to speak, where the sound, I guess, has kind of become more your own than anything else. Was there something different that you guys did when starting to write?
well, we didn't really have anything before we wrote. We know, like, not really stylistically, but, you know, going into it is really wanting to write an album that really kind of defined what we're all about. And you know, we had kind of done different records and kind of went off and done different kind of things musically and everything, and just really needed to kind of like show people like this is it. So we kind of just, it was like no holding back. We kind of used every trick in the arsenal and just took everything that we, you know, kind of like looked back at the other records and like, what are the things that we like about our style and things that we haven't really done, or maybe only did on this record a little bit or something like that. And we just kind of just took everything just naturally that we were good at and what we liked, and just kind of really kind of melded it all into one sound, and kind of took some of the musical and vocal approaches from like the Crusade and also Ascendancy and Ember, and really kind of like combined it into one song, having like the heavy singing and also screaming, balanced out with each other, and just trying to make a unique record that really kind of was us, and I think we accomplished that, and we're really happy with it. And then the next record, we're going to take that idea and just kind of push it even further.
Cool. Well, you're happy with it, clearly, you said so. The press has been raving about it for a few months, for a while since it's come out. How do you personally feel, because you get to see it better than anyone else? How are the fans, your fans, reacting to the new material when you play it?
It's great. The new songs, like especially on this tour, the single on the record, Throws of Perdition. That song it goes over so well. As soon as we kick into that song, it's just like people just go apeshit. So a lot of the new material, at least the new songs we've been playing, like on the Slipknot tour, they really fit like this kind of tour, like in a big arena. The songs are just the way they're written, and just like the groove of them just really are. They just fit in like a big arena and stuff. So they've been going over really well, and the crowd's really reacting to them. And even like just on headlining tours, everyone's singing the new stuff and really familiar with it. So it's really cool, and all the songs, the new stuff really fits in the set list with like the old stuff. So a lot of fun playing the songs, and it's great that the fans really took to it and really enjoyed it. So we're happy that everyone who's heard it enjoys it, and it's nice to hear, after 4 records in, a lot of fans say that new records are favorite and stuff like that. So that's really cool, and
you're tracking down the right path.
Hopefully the people that have some people didn't like the previous record because it was a lot different than anything else we've done. So hopefully they check it out, and hopefully they'll get sucked back in and dig it, since it's got a lot more familiarity with the earlier stuff as well. So it's got a little bit of, anyone that likes any of the different records, it's got a little bit of a little something for everybody who's been, into our stuff from the past. So,
well, like you said, you took a little bit from, like, I guess, all the tricks in your bag from all the records and threw it together.
Yeah.
Makes sense. One last question. It's kind of a personal question, because I'm curious. I'm a guitar hack. I play ESP or LTD because they're less expensive.
Yeah.
You guys have been playing Dean guitars for a while, and I believe you and Matt both had Dean guitars that were originally Dimebags.
No, we played, when we first went there, I started playing like a dime model, the Razorback Dean, and then right like the last year I had my own signature series that I designed.
With Dean?
Yeah, and then we just recently kind of cut ties.
That's
so.
my question. Is there a reason behind it? What are you playing now?
It's kind of old, kind of moved on, so we're not going to go into too much detail of why, but it's just we had a certain idea of what we wanted to do, and they obviously, did things their way, and it just wasn't the best fit, so we decided to move on and seek out other opportunities that might be a better fit for us, and so Matt's back. He's a full-on Gibson guy, so pretty much. And then I haven't really gone official with anybody, but I've been playing a lot of like my Jackson stuff, and so pretty much kind of reverted back, since we could play anything we wanted. We kind of reverted back to the stuff we originally started playing when we first started touring. And I originally played Jackson, played Gibson, and then the Dean opportunity came up, and at the time it seemed like a really good idea, and it really worked out for us for a few years. So and then now that we don't have like any obligations to play any specific thing, we kind of just went back to the stuff we loved playing growing up and everything like that. So so hopefully redesigning like the signature guitar I had with Dean. I've been revamping it and kind of like making some changes to it, and hopefully possibly maybe with Jackson or whoever re-release that.
Cool.
So looking forward to getting that out there. The At least the Photoshop design looks a lot cooler, so hopefully it translates into a real guitar sometime soon.
Yeah, hint. Well, I guess the band evolves, the album changed, and with that, your equipment's gotta change too.
Most everything else is pretty much, at least for me, for amps and all that stuff, the same. And you know, just the guitars change a little bit, but use the same pickups and stuff, so it really doesn't sonically change my tone a whole lot. So it's pretty much the same, just you know,
Different look and feel.
yeah, it just feels right. I like my Jackson knees, so.
That's what counts. On that note, feeling right. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate
No problem.
it. If you don't know the band, then, well, you know, you've been in a hole for a while, especially if you listen to metal. That said, you're in luck because they're going to be on tour for a lot of this year, especially the summertime. And it's noisy, but it's cool, and we're out of here. Peace.
Now, fall also in the fall time we're doing a big headlining tour, so we'll be hitting a lot of Canadian
As well.
shows. Yeah, headlining stuff. So we'll be up in here, Montreal, and pretty much. I think we got like 7 Canadian shows on that tour. So it'll be first time in like 3 years since we headlined up here. So that'll be cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do some more press at that time.
All right.
Okay.